Fearscape Media Network, exploring the unknown, one podcast at a time.
From Fearscape Media, Peer Beyond the Veil is coming back for a new season this March. We're talking government-sponsored mind control, walking on the edge with DMT, wild occultism and deep parapsychology, along with our signature blend of extraterrestrialism, supernaturalism, and cryptid chasing. Bringing you a brand new roster of fascinating guests, each with their own stories and theories on the wild and the wonderful. Peer Beyond the Veil. Find us wherever there's darkness.
Hello, and welcome to The Antagonists, an All Villains podcast. I'm Sam, your friendly neighborhood gremlin.
And I am the man with no name, Lan Swain.
Woohoo!
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 Break it down.
Near.
Oh, God, we're the two whitest people on the face of the earth.
I mean, seriously, my skin is practically translucent.
Yep.
But hey, Lance, how are you doing tonight? That's great. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Lance.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try something new.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Oh, well, when you say it like that, it makes me not want to do it anymore.
Oh, come on now.
Okay, fine. I'm going to do it. Okay, so I want to play a game. Do you want to play a game?
Yes.
Okay, so the game is called Who's That Villain?
All right. Hit me.
All right, so
Ow! I didn't mean like insert a punch noise right there.
I don't know if I know how to do that. I feel like you're really overestimating my abilities. But I mean, thank you for thinking I'm that smart. So,
Right,
I know I'm just going to start describing a villain. I want you to try to guess who it is.
Okay, sounds fine.
Okay, so first of all, I love making contracts.
The devil.
I mean, no, it's not right.
Okay, go ahead. Next one. Come on.
I have two henchmen that I don't really know what I have them for.
Hades.
Hey, those guys do some stuff, I'm sure. Like,
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You were not right. You're
oh my God.
You're still wrong. I mean, you're in the right vein.
Okay, do another
I
one.
am voluptuous.
Ooh. Oh, Ursula.
Yes, I'm Ursula.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go.
Poor
Good.
unfortunate souls
In pain.
in need.
They come creeping to my parlor saying, "Spells,
Ursula, please, and do I help them?
them?
Yes, I do. And that was the antagonist rendition of Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Yeah,
I am sorry to all of you poor unfortunate souls.
Yeah, send all your hate mail to Stefan Gearhart.
All right, so Lance,
Mhm.
I think we're going to do this a little bit different today because
Mhm.
I just want to get to know a little bit more about you.
Oh.
I think you're nifty, and I'd like to get to know more about you.
Oh well, I like long walks on the beach, and I don't know. I'm really into ass play.
Okay, Lance. I had a comment for long walks on the beach that went somewhere along the lines of with as pale as you are. I don't think you've ever been out in the sun, let alone on a beach.
Hey,
but
kiss my ass. I tan.
Ew, no, because then you'd like it.
Huh?
You said you like ass play, and then you told me to kiss your ass, and I can't do that.
I'm not.
That's a lot of ass.
What the fuck are you getting at?
I just want to know why you like villains, Lance. That's all I was
Are you saying I got a big ass?
What? No, literally all I want to know is why you like villains. That's it. I'm not trying to be weird about it. You're the one who got it weird.
Well, a hero's only as good as their villain, right? Am I right?
The fuck does that mean?
Well, I mean, you can't, fucking Luke Skywalker, he was fighting Darth Vader, not like a fucking porcupine or something. You know what I mean?
I know, okay, so, is that the reason why you like villains? Because it makes the heroes better?
Well, yeah, that, and, I don't know. I've always kind of had this... Personally, we like villains that we know are going to get their comeuppance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we love the person we're supposed to hate.
Yes. We don't... It's just weird because you don't cheer... I don't know. It gets complicated because to me, a villain is because, this might sound kind of odd, but it's just like a hero they're attached to some kind of moral code and they got to live, and it's just like the villains, they do whatever they want to. They don't have, for the most part.
See, my thing is, one thing I love about villains is because they're often attached to their own moral code of what they think is right.
Okay, so you think kind of the opposite of what.
I mean, I think it's one of the things that makes them the most interesting. I mean, it doesn't make me think that they're right because, more often than not, I'm still going to agree with the hero because murder's bad. Don't manipulate people, that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Not every villain had even really good villains. They don't really have a moral code. Like Scar didn't really have a moral code, or Hades, or
Well, I mean, okay, Hades being a villain, I really think is
what? Really? You don't think Hades is a villain?
No. Okay. Well, I'm also thinking of more of Hades as just general mythology, not necessarily.
Oh, okay. The
Disney thing or whatever. Because if you're going by Disney thing, yes, he is a villain or whatever. A fantastic villain, but just in general, Hades is not a villain. He's more true neutral, but
yeah, he kind of he serves his purpose.
He has a job.
He has a job to do, and
he does it. He's the perfect he's the perfect minimum wage worker. He's just I'm here to do a thing.
Yeah, because in Greek mythology, Hades wasn't really depicted as hell, was it? Just just endless.
This is just
suffering.
The afterlife.
Yeah, and Hades just the rest of their gods, he just ruled over it.
He just watched over the souls because that's what he fucking did.
Yeah, but when you hear Hades now, you think, oh God, you think hell, you think the devil, you think the Disney character.
Well, I will always think the Disney character.
I will
to
too.
Some extent because that. Oh my goodness, I
don't know if I brought it up before, but somebody once told me that I reminded them of Hades.
I can see it. I can see it because it is 100% a surprise every time your hair doesn't catch on fire. Every time you decide to yell for no good damn reason.
I don't see it. I've been compared to some weird fucking people over the years. I can tell you that.
Well, I mean, and I say this in the best possible way. It's because you're a weird fucking person.
I'm not weird.
You're so weird. And it like being weird's not a bad thing. I'm weird.
You just think I'm weird because I don't fit into your I don't fit into your box. That came off.
What
that
box?
That came off.
Yeah, that came off super. See, I wasn't even thinking about it that weird or whatever. And you know what?
No, I don't fit your
definitions of what normal is.
Yeah.
Honestly, one, I think most people are weird, even the people that would be considered normal. I think that everybody's weird in their own ways. You know,
I think like I said, like I've stated a couple of times, I think I'm pathetic, maybe a loser, but I don't think I'm weird.
One, you're not pathetic, you're not a loser, but you're super fucking weird.
All right, well, I'm not the subject of today's fucking episode.
I don't know. We could make it that way.
No, don't.
This is just the episode where we just tell Lance that he's great.
No, go away. No, another thing too, and I'm not sure why, and I think you would agree with me on this. Villains, for the most part, are a lot more stylish than the hero.
Oh, 100%. Especially when it comes to like Disney villains. I'm sorry,
yeah.
but I will always fully believe that most, if not all, Disney villains are like, if not gay, pretty hard leaning in that direction. Like, well, I mean, there is that style there.
I was just thinking of the look. I mean, let me just name some off for you.
Okay.
And you tell me if you think they're.
I think they're gay.
No. If their look compared to the hero of the film or whatever is a lot cooler than,
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Maleficent
Queen, love her.
Okay. Ursula,
fucking goddess.
Okay. I think of another one. I want to think of one more. Why am I having such a...
I really don't know. I thought of so many. I thought of the Shadow Man. Amazing. Fucking Jafar. Oh my God.
Yeah, Jafar. Yeah.
Oh my God, Jafar. Although, like, I was going to say just Jasmine when she was in the red outfit or whatever. Loved it.
Oh, yeah. It's very sexy. Very sexy.
Oh my goodness. Jasmine was just like, I don't give a fuck about any of you.
Yeah. Well, the only two that come immediately to mind that aren't as visually pleasing or whatever you want to call it are Gaston, because dude, I'm the Beast. Beast is probably, aside from characters in Lion King, Beast is my favorite Disney character of all time.
I thought you were gonna say Beast was the hottest, and I'm like,
I think he when he's the Beast.
I mean, Beast is attractive in that like anthropomorphic way. Like you look at Simba and you're all like, if I was gonna do a lion,
this has gone entirely off the track.
I mean, but am I wrong though?
I don't know, because I don't think about. I mean, I would bang Belle.
Well, I mean, yeah, who wouldn't? Belle's amazing, but it's also kind of like that female squirrel from, was it The Sword and the Stone or whatever?
Oh God!
Right?
Mm-mm. Another one that comes to mind is and I'm not from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh fuck, that guy's name.
What is his name?
Oh God.
And I love that movie too. What?
Frollo. I think is right. Frollo. He's creepy as fuck.
Yeah. He doesn't really have a very cool look. He's kind of got the whole priest thing going on. That's I don't look at priest and think, damn, where can I get I love your robe.
Oh goodness. But yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I love villains for a lot of different reasons. One, because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I like characters with some damage.
Yeah. I think we all do. I think I still think that's why Batman's so popular.
Because he's a character with so much damage.
Yeah. I mean, really, I think it's that and that he's human.
Can I throw something out there that is going to be a very unpopular opinion? And
You don't like Batman.
I
you
hate
don't like
Batman.
I don't, because you're a fucking, you smoke crack, obviously.
I mean, crack is way too expensive. I don't know where you're thinking I'm getting all this crack money from, but no, I mean, like, I'm not saying Batman is bad. I don't like him at all. Like,
Why?
not even a little bit.
Why?
I mean, I feel like he is someone who is like shoved his trauma so far down and just uses it as an excuse to like fucking punch people.
That's
like,
great. That's what's so awesome about him, though.
No, I mean, like, and he does it for good. Like, I feel like Batman could be a great villain. Like, if he would just turn over to the dark side, I would love Batman, especially with his backstory, better as a villain more.
Then you need to, you would probably like, there's an animated film of it you could watch. That's actually, it's closely related to the comics. It's called Flashpoint.
Oh, I know Flashpoint just specifically from, like, the CW show, The Flash.
Well,
they didn't talk about Batman.
Well, no, it's an animated film. You would, yeah, if you want to see, like, because it's like the way, because the Flash goes back in time and he, like, well, if you've seen the CW, he like fucks up reality pretty much.
Oh yeah, Flash like runs too fast and like fucks up shit.
Yeah. But in the comic and in the animated film, when he messes up like reality, he it messes up Batman's, because instead of Batman's parents getting shot, Bruce gets shot.
Oh fuck.
And his father becomes Batman and his mother becomes the Joker.
I actually like low-key love that.
Yeah. And like, you know, and Batman.
I also just love female Joker.
Well, and you know, Batman's big thing is he doesn't use guns. He's very anti-guns because, you know, that's what killed his fucking parents. You know what I mean? But like Thomas Wayne, his father, who becomes Batman in this reality, he like uses fucking guns. You know, he like goes around like shooting people and shit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So check it out.
I might have to check that out. That seems like it would be a fun thing.
There's also a comic book where he becomes a vampire. So he's like, he rips the Joker's head off and drinks the blood.
Hey, all you rogues and rapscallions. Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast, but you're not really sure how to do that? Let me explain to you why Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. First of all, it's free. Did you hear that? It's completely free. There's even creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go ahead, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
See, like, I also kind of like the idea of like villains having a moral code that isn't entirely wrong. Like, you can get it. Okay, so as an example, you don't really watch too much anime, right?
No.
No. Okay, well, there's this anime and manga. It's called Death Note.
I have heard of Death Note.
Okay,
yes.
Death Note.
I do like the dude. The fucking
Light Yagami?
The dude, the creature who eats the apples.
Oh, that's the Shinigami Ryuk.
Yes, I did think he's cool.
Okay, so my thing is that, like, the idea behind that entire anime is that Light Yagami, he finds this notebook. It's called a Death Note. It's like
I know the story of it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he writes names in it.
Yeah, he writes names in it, and whenever you write somebody's name in it, it kills people.
Mhm.
And he decides to go around and start killing off the bad guys to kind of try to mitigate crime.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
at the same time, the actual authorities are trying to find this Kira individual, which is what he's like named himself, or people named him. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but you know, he gets named Kira as like a god, you know, who's punishing bad people. And it's one of those things that, like, okay, so I have this argument all the time. If you had a death note, would you use it? Knowing that if you use a death note at all, you know, if you write somebody's name down and they die or whatever, your soul is like forfeit.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Like if you write it down, you're damned forever.
I wouldn't do it with, you know, I wouldn't. Not with that.
See, my thing, okay, so, but if it weren't for that fact, would you write somebody's name down?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Why?
I'd probably fill the fucker up.
You would just like outright fucking murder people?
I wouldn't be murdering people. The book would be murdering people.
But because you did it. Like, I mean, one, it's a fascinating like idea and concept or whatever, but at the same time, you are still the person who is murdering. At that point, like, it might not be a knife or whatever that you're stabbing people with, but it's like you got like a penknife. Oh wait, a penknife is an actual thing.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you're actually killing people. And I mean, one, I love it because I mean, one, it's a great anime and stuff like that. It's a fantastic story, but at the same time, I love those moral dilemmas. And like, I mean, Death Note is one that came up just because like me and my husband fight about it all the time, because he's all like, I'm pretty sure that Light's the hero. And I'm like, Light's the one who writes the names down in the Death Note is being hunted by police. He's the villain.
I don't know. See, I'm kind of leaning towards he's an anti-hero.
I like
See, that's the thing. And that's something I came into vogue, you know, in the 90s and stuff, when everybody wanted things gritty. And the empathetic villain, that's something that's kind of come into vogue in the last 10 or 20 years also.
Oh yeah,
you know,
and I get that.
That wasn't always, you know, the thing. Because I mean, when I think of villains, I think of just people that are morally bankrupt. You know what I mean? Just off the top of my, and that's just because I come from a more of a horror background. Because Freddy Krueger, he has no redeeming qualities.
I mean, he was a pedophile.
He wasn't a.
He was definitely a pedophile. I'm pretty sure even the writer, director, whatever, said that he was.
He wasn't a pedophile.
I mean,
anyway,
he literally was. It has been said
Shut
and
up!
proven by the people who made it.
Shut up.
I mean, if you want to argue the facts.
Pennywise has no. He's pure evil.
I mean, yeah, Pennywise is an ancient being, like, who is like evil incarnate.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like, I honestly kind of get tired. I kind of get tired of people wanting to accept the Killing Joke. The Killing Joke, and maybe it's just because I grew up with the Batman 89 film, and I still that Batman film along with Batman Returns, I hold them they're very near and dear to me. But you know, people are wanting to make like the Joker empathetic.
See,
and give him some sort of sad backstory. And I don't like that. I think the Joker should be
chaos.
Yes, a psycho. You know, I don't think you should feel sorry. There was somebody, I can't think, they were one of the editors or something, big head honchos at DC.
Yeah.
And the way they described the Joker was, what the Joker should do is make you laugh about something, and then you feel bad about laughing about it. You know what
Yeah.
And I hate like the Joaquin Phoenix film. Have you seen that yet? Have you caught that?
No, I did think you said walking phoenix, like a phoenix that was walking.
Joaquin. Is it the Joaquin?
Joaquin. And I mean, you weren't wrong in the way that you said it. I'm just, I'm just a dumb, and I just imagine a walking bird.
A walking bird. But I don't know how I feel about that. I mean,
I haven't seen it. Like, I've heard that it was okay.
I'm very indifferent about it. I thought that honestly you could have made that film and it not be about the Joker. You know what I mean?
Probably.
It just they slapped Joker on it purely because to make money, because people like the Joker.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Joker's a super popular character.
Oh, super. And and I get, oh my God, I think these people are crazy when they, when you see the stuff that's like, I want a relationship like Joker and Harley. It's like, oh, really? You want
to? Don't do that at all. Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
That's like saying, I want a relationship like Romeo and Juliet. Then it's like, oh, you both want to like fucking die.
You want to suffer.
13?
Yeah, you want to suffer from Stockholm syndrome, like Harley Quinn. And they've changed Harley through the years, though. She's sort of her own.
I always liked Harley and Poison Ivy.
Yeah. Well, I think they are a couple now.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like I've heard all the bad stuff about like Harley and Joker, and then I saw a lot of stuff about Harley and Poison Ivy, and I was into it.
Yeah. Oh, Poison Ivy. Oh my God. She was like one of my childhood crushes. Poison Ivy's so hot.
You want to know who my childhood crush was? Like villains, as far as villains go.
Who?
Shigo from Kim Possible.
I don't even know who that is. Is she the black hair?
Black hair. She's dressed in all green or whatever.
Yeah.
The lipstick with the black on top.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I loved her, and she was just like this badass bitch. Like, I mean, she should have just like fucking owned Dr. Draco or whatever the fuck his name was. Like, she was so much smarter and so much better. Like, she owned that shit.
Well, what do you think as far as villains? What do you think of Swiper from Dora the Explorer?
Oh my God, I was just thinking about him earlier. Like, no, I'm fucking serious, because when I was thinking about who I was gonna say, like, who's that villain? I was gonna do Swiper, but I didn't know how much you would know about him.
No, I sat and not by myself. but I sat and I watched a little bit of the Dora Explorer film. The live action film that came out.
I've not seen it. How bad is it?
No, I mean, it's for kids, obviously.
I mean, I hope so.
But I thought it was a cute little movie, to be honest with you. I thought it was a cute little film.
All right. I haven't seen anything of it, but I mean, like, wait, was Swiper in the movie?
Yeah, he's in it. Oh yeah.
Is he like just like the 3D animated fox or something? Or is it like a dude in a fox suit?
No, it's not a dude in a fox.
That would be fucking funny.
It's like how they did Sonic.
Wait. Like the good Sonic, right? Not like the scary first Sonic.
Yeah, the good. Well, he doesn't exactly look like, the cartoon or whatever. He is like a bit more fox like. But I mean, it's not creepy like the original Sonic.
I mean, like, I think Swiper was a fun villain. Like, I think he was.
I was joking. I didn't mean to go in depth about Swiper.
I mean, look what I like Swiper. Like, I think I mean, as far as kids movie, like kids TV shows, villains or whatever, I mean, I like Rogues. I like the Thief, and that's exactly what he is.
Honestly, I can't think of any Well, no, I mean, I guess Power Rangers. They were fucking overflowing with villains. That was one of those villains of the week sort of shows.
Uh-huh.
That's as far as I'm going to go about Power Rangers. Power Rangers.
Oh God, sorry. I just looked up the movie Swiper.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
What, do you not like it?
I don't know how to feel about it whatsoever because it's vaguely terrifying. Like, seriously, just a heads up to anybody who is listening to this and has never seen it before. Oh my God, go look it up right now. Like, it's not bad, but it does scare me just a little bit.
I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty well done.
I mean, he definitely looks like a fox, but he also gives me, like, what's that one, the Fantastic Mr. Fox or whatever?
Yeah.
He kind of gives me like Fantastic Mr. Fox vibes.
And
he also like vaguely gives me like furry convention vibes. So,
well, but the Power Rangers, and this might sound weird. The Power Rangers to me, and I know a lot, and I should. I mean, I was, man, it was Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. Power Rangers was like my jam for like ages 5 to 9.
oh, I love Power Rangers.
And I should feel nostalgic about it, but Power Rangers just did not hold up.
What do you mean?
It did not hold up from me. It's just like I tried to watch them a couple of years ago, some of the episodes. I'm just like, this is shit.
I say the one episode that I can remember, like, that always sticks out in my mind is like the food fight episode.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say,
is that the one with the pig monster?
The pig monster, and what are the two like punk guys' names? Like Skull,
Bulk and Skull.
Bulk and Skull. I fucking love those guys. But also, when I think of when I think of Power Rangers, I think of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, and I think of, what is it?
Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, when that movie came out, I was obsessed with him.
I had nightmares about that movie because I kept having nightmares. You remember, like, when they're first fighting the little oozlings in the construction site?
Yeah.
I had nightmares about that particular thing, but for some reason we were like in a sewer. I don't know, maybe that's how my tiny child brain like processed it or whatever, but I had nightmares about that forever. And I mean, I love that movie. I think Ivan Ooze is such a fun villain.
Yeah.
Like, that's
the Brady Bunch reunion.
Right. Oh my gosh. I just found, oh my God. Lance, you would do like an amazing Ivan Ooze cosplay. If you were to dress up like Ivan Ooze, I think, and like act like him, I think it would be on point. And I mean that in the best way possible.
Well, I don't know how you can mean that in the best, and that's never going to happen.
Why? I think you would be a fantastic Ivan Ooze. I think you have that you have that ability to portray that personality.
Well, thanks, but no thanks. Something that did hold up though to me, and still is very near and dear to me, are the Ninja Turtles. I think the Ninja Turtles have held up. I think the cartoon's still great. I think that, man, the first film, especially the 1990 film.
I think I've seen that one.
That is one of the greatest films ever.
Ever? That's a pretty tall order right there.
I've always said, and like there for a while, I was kind of ashamed of it because I would say, "Oh, my favorite films are blah 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 blah," try and be a snob. But
because you call them films.
Well, that's just what. But over the years, it's just like the two movies I watch, like that I always go back to that are just kind of make me feel at peace are always Batman 89 and Ninja Turtles 1990. And so like if I could over the years I've just been like, yeah, my two fucking favorite films are Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fucking deal with it. You know what I mean? I just like you want to talk about a villain shredder.
I think I've seen that. I think I've seen one. I've seen like the newerish one. That wasn't like Karen Gillian, the newspaper chick. Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I think you may be thinking something because April O'Neil.
Yeah, the April. That's the chick's name.
No, that was Megan Fox.
Oh, was it Megan? Oh, okay. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, I've seen that one, and I'm pretty sure I've seen at least the first like 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because like that just wasn't as much of part of my childhood.
Oh man, I'm telling you, Batman 89 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 were my childhood.
Yeah.
You know how they talk about movies, like how movies sort of define a generation or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like in the 70s it was Star Wars. For a group of people, the first Star Wars is just like that's the movie that defined their entire childhood, or
Yeah.
And I've always said Batman and Ninja Turtles are the two films that defined my generation.
I mean, granted, we're kind of the same generation or whatever. One of the biggest things that defined, I guess, my generation, and that was in your generation too, because we're really not that far off in age. Harry Potter and having Voldemort as a villain. He was just.
We do not share the same generation.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry, but Harry Potter was the Star Wars of our generation.
Not mine. Maybe yours.
Like seriously, what year were you born?
1988.
You are still a fucking millennial. We are still the same generation.
I've never liked Harry Potter. Never.
Okay, well that doesn't mean that it wasn't part of our generation. Like it might not have been a big part of yours. At the time it was a big part of mine, and like growing up and just realizing that like Voldemort is just Hitler. Voldemort's magic Hitler.
I have seen every film and I have read every book. Just Harry Potter was never my thing. My two favorite characters were always Voldemort and Snape.
So you like Magic Hitler and creepy guy who can't get over his high school crush.
Yeah, because I'm kind of creepy guy who can't get over his high school crush.
Okay, I didn't expect you to call yourself out so hard. But...
yeah, that's me.
I don't know. I always liked the Weasley twins, but that's just because they played pranks and stuff like that, and I thought it was fun and chaotic.
Yeah, but I don't know, what were we talking about?
I genuinely don't think there has been a purpose at all. I feel like we are without a purpose. We are a ship without a what's that fucking it's a sail. A sail is the thing, or maybe we have a sail and we just don't have any wind to blow us in a direction.
I don't know.
I don't know how boats work.
I do.
Do we have a motor? Because I've been in a boat with a motor.
Oh my god. Moving on. Hey, speaking of boats, Godzilla. I don't know how that really,
because Godzilla doesn't Godzilla like live in the ocean where boats go? I don't know how it works.
Yeah. No, but this is interesting.
Is Godzilla a villain?
Well, hey, okay. This is the question I wanted to ask you.
Uh-huh.
And I know you probably don't know any much about Godzilla.
You're gonna be upset with what I know.
But what with any knowledge you have of Godzilla, what would you say? What would you say he is? A hero or a villain?
Well, once again, first of all, I think Godzilla is a she because of all the eggs that she laid in
So all your,
Matthew Broderick movie.
all your knowledge about Godzilla is from that Matthew Broderick. So you know nothing about Godzilla.
Well, I mean, I also know that I believe that she also had another child named Godzuki.
It's not a she. Godzilla's the king of the monsters.
I'm sorry, but I feel like,
Godzilla is not a girl. It's only
we've seen full frontal Godzilla and I've never seen a dick, so.
Well, Godzilla's a guy. I hate to, but see, I see Godzilla, and I mean, I've seen all the Godzilla films multiple times, but there are films where he's just a force of nature. He and I mean, I guess you could put him as evil because he simply exists to destroy Tokyo, just make the Japanese people's life a living hell. But like this new series of films, Godzilla 2014, Godzilla King of the Monsters. I don't know how they're really going to do it in
the Kong one.
Yeah, because it, I remember like I had two people as soon as that trailer came out. Man, what did you think of the Godzilla versus Kong? And I told them, I said it looks all right, but I was like, I'm afraid they're going to kill my boy. I think they're going to kill him. But he's depicted as a hero.
I mean, like I think of Godzilla honestly as a neutral force.
Was neutral force. That's understandable.
Yeah, I think Godzilla, I mean, I think just like all of the other like Titan sort of entities or whatever, for the most part, neutral forces, they're these giants fighting on our stage, and the only reason why we think of them as good or evil is because of how they benefit us or hurt us.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of that the new Godzilla films, that's kind of how it's depicted, because Godzilla is more about bringing just balance to the world.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, honestly, with like those creatures or whatever, that's what it is. Because like if humans weren't here and they were just doing this on their own time, it would just be another nature documentary.
Yeah.
Like the only reason why we put good or bad to it is because of how it affects us, which just makes humans super self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the thing we can take from all of it is just like humans only really care about things when it affects them personally. So,
sure.
like, I mean, that's
You're way too deep for me.
No, I think Godzilla is great, however they identify. And I just really, I don't know. I really think that Godzilla and all of like the other, they're not called Titans. What are they called?
Well, actually, it oddly enough,
Titans?
Well, in the new films, yes.
Oh,
but traditionally they're called kaiju.
Kaiju. Oh, that's the word that I can't remember. The other Titans are kaiju. Like I said, I feel like they are, neutral forces. I feel, that one, they're fantastic, and as far as like, granted, I feel like a lot of like the monsters that you see that are portrayed as villains, more often than not, they're neutral. They're just out there doing their thing, like Swamp Thing.
Well, Swamp Thing,
he was out there protecting a swamp, and people decided to fuck with it. So he said no.
Yeah, well, Swamp Thing did start out as a human, though.
I know, but it's just one of those things that, like, a lot of the creatures or whatever that you see out there doing their own thing. Frankenstein even, or Frankenstein's monster. Created, just doing his own thing. People show him fire, which freaks him out. So he just like decides to go fucking ape shit.
Yeah.
Like that's so much of like what monsters are. Monsters aren't bad. They're just there and they are interacting with humans who are usually shitty.
Yeah. I agree.
I like monsters.
I think a better analogy, you said the Swamp Thing, but I honestly think a little better analogy would have been the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Maybe that, I don't know if I was thinking, I might have been thinking about that. Honestly, if I'm going to be serious, I've never seen either of those movies. I know, I'm a disappointment.
Then you have no right to speak about them, to speak for them.
I mean, I think I was only saying good things about them, to be fair.
What are you doing? Are you working on a...
No.
Are you building an engine while we're doing that?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Now I'm worried.
It's not important.
Okay. The hell is
I
that?
broke it again. I was trying to fix it and it didn't.
What was it?
It's a back scratcher,
Oh,
and I had to fiddle with it, and I broke it.
I heard you've been using that for other than scratching your back.
I've been like hitting the cats with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they keep opening the freezer and ruining the fish sticks. So
The fish.
fish sticks aren't cheap. Like, do you know how many times our cats have ruined the fucking fish or whatever we have in the freezer?
Is that all you eat is fish?
No, it's just we usually eat the other stuff first, and it's usually the fish. We'll go to the grocery and we'll put fish in there. Like, we enjoy fish.
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 The moral of this is that my cats are the true villains. They're ruining our only food.
Do you dip them in tartar sauce?
Tartar sauce. Actually, I do like tartar sauce.
I hate tartar sauce. I like cocktail sauce. But
cocktail sauce tastes funny.
Speaking of fish,
I thought you were gonna say, speaking of cocktail sauce.
Speaking of cocktail sauce,
cocktail.
What about Jaws?
I've never seen it. I was just gonna make a joke and like just move my mouth a lot, but I guess that doesn't really translate well. I honestly have never seen it, and I really am afraid to see it because like oceans scare me.
Oh my God.
I am a huge chicken. Bagok.
I don't even know.
You don't even know what. I mean, once again, if you want to get right down to it, once again, I've never seen it, but I'm going to guess Jaws, who is a shark just out there doing shark things, can be considered a monster. It's not really a villain. It's just a shark doing shark things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cujo.
Yeah, I mean,
Cujo's just a fucking dog with rabies doing dog with rabies.
Cujo's up for debate because he could also be possessed by a serial killer.
What? No, Cujo got bit by the bat.
Yeah, but no. In the book, he
Who read the book?
I read the book.
You fucking loser.
Okay. On that note.
No, I'm sorry.
I think it's time.
No, I really am sorry because I don't want to alienate you, Lance, or all the people that like to read. I also like to read, but I've never read Cujo. I'm really just jealous because you read it.
I hate you even more for saying that.
Why?
But anyway, no.
I thought it was
in the book, he was supposedly. It could have been. It's kind of. I think it's kind of up in the air if he was. It could have been a result of rabies or him being possessed by a serial killer. I don't know.
Did he like become like the dog version of Chucky?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's fucking
I don't
weird.
I don't think he like talked and shit. But.
I mean, yeah, I get that part, but like That's just fucking weird. I don't like that as much. I just like it as like Old Yeller gone wrong.
I don't know. I kind of like this because I don't like to think of dogs just like going mad. Because I like dogs.
I like dogs too, but like once again, like it happens.
I guess it does. I think we should just go ahead and end this.
Just end whatever this is. Okay, so Lance, one final question for you. If you had to choose one villain to be the henchman of,
Okay.
yes, like you are going to be a loyal henchman. What villain do you choose?
Gosh, I don't know. This is a tough question. I can't really trust them. All the people I think of, you can't really trust them. They'll just stab you in the back, literally. Sometimes.
Would it be easier if I went first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna choose Hades.
Really? He treats this henchman like shit, though.
Because they're so incompetent. I want to be his radar. Do you ever watch MASH? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Yeah. I want to be his radar. I want to like already know what he needs before he needs it.
And wear a funny hat.
I will. Like seriously, he seems like he'd be a super fun boss if he ever like actually liked you as a person or as a demon. I get to be a demon, so I think that's pretty chill. Like, I think Hades would be a fun villain to work for.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody. Because like all the people I think of, I've been like, they would just kill me. I got one.
Okay, I'm afraid now.
I'd like to be Poison Ivy's henchman. One of her henchmen.
Yep.
If you catch my drift.
And on that note, you guys can find us on Facebook.
Well, and we got to thank the Fearscape Media Network for letting them put on this little horse and pony show.
Hey, and there's also a Fearscape Media Network app as well.
There is. Yes, there is.
So you can find our podcast as well as all of the other fantastic podcasts on the Fearscape Media Network. So go to, I think it's on whatever your app store is, and look up Fearscape Media Network. Also check us out on Facebook at Antagonists, and as well as on Twitter and on Instagram at antagonist_AVP.
And on that note, good night, everybody.
Good night and farewell.